Hey, look at that. We are live now.
Yes, we are.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bricks and Brews number 10. This is the 10th anniversary of a supposedly monthly, but then turned to, quarterly, but now it's back to monthly show. And this is week before Christmas. So, yeah, we got some Christmas attire going on. I mean, Layal's killing it with his Star Wars as usual. So, yeah, can't go wrong with that. I'm jealous. I need to get one of those. So maybe next year you'll see me in that exact sweatshirt. But
Yes.
yeah, we got some people coming in a little bit late that are coming back from Olive Garden. I heard one of them, and the other ones are coming from a few different places. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this started with me and Lael. We'll shoot the shit,
Yes, yes.
build some Legos, and then yeah, drink some eggnog. So I'll start it off with what we got going, what we're building today, and what we're drinking, and then talk to the chat a little bit, and then get
Yeah,
building,
yeah.
and then hopefully these stragglers, you know who you are. There's a camera
They'll
coming
pop
out
in.
in a little bit. So um, in the theme of Christmas and thinking about childhood, because I'm buying a crap ton of presents for my kids and all that stuff. In the theme of childhood and stuff we've always wanted, and da, 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 I am going to be building the Speed Champions Lamborghini Countach, the coolest car from the 80s and 90s
Yo,
when I was a kid, and
yo,
yeah, I saw this at
yo.
I saw this at Target today because I was going to build something else, and I saw this at Target today when I was there picking up a couple things. I was like, "Oh shit, that's it right there." So,
See,
yeah, a Lamborghini Countach right
see,
there,
I didn't know
baby.
you was going to go big, man. I was going to go big, but I was like, in the interest of time, I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't go big. I'll just
You
wait.
could you could do whatever you want, baby.
See, yeah, yeah. See, man, I'm just again, I got this little right now out of the mini that I have. I'm just
Oh, I
building this
love
one
that.
right now. This
Mm-hmm.
is, definitely the Battle of Hoth.
Mm-hmm.
You basically have some of the troopers, scout trooper that you actually have here on an actual seemingly a scout snow speeder. And yeah, that's what I'm actually going to be building. And again, if we get through it, we get through it. But
Hell
you know what
yeah.
it is. Yeah,
No, yeah,
yeah,
no. Hell
yeah.
yeah. I love it. I love those. And in case you were wondering, we're both drinking eggnog today because
Eggnog,
it is the season. Christmas is next week. No matter if you love or hate
exactly.
eggnog, you have to acknowledge that it is part of the season.
It
So,
is part of the season, and this is dairy free. This is gluten. This is dairy free vegetarian eggnog. Just in case people think I'm
hell
going
yeah.
back on my word, this is what it is.
I know you might only make it through half of it if you're drinking dairy if you're drinking
Mm-hmm.
dairy eggnog. So,
Hell yeah, you already
this
know.
is not gluten free. This is not dairy free. This is standard with alcohol in it. So, this should be good. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Mm.
Definitely, bro.
So let's get this down camera rolling, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you ready for Christmas yet, or what? You all set up?
Man, so I like to say that I am, bro. I want to say that I am, but it's never really the case because there's always something. Um, you know what I mean? Like we are,
Yeah,
like we've been, we're shopping. We've gotten like a bit of the stuff that we needed, but it's always like there might be certain pieces that might be missing, certain things that we think about. And I hate the hustle and bustle of going to a store and just watching everybody like tearing through things or trying to get certain things. Normally I would actually just have everything ready to go right away and order, but
yeah.
yeah. So some things I've ordered online, and some things I have to go out and get because they weren't available online. They were only available at the store. So
Dude, tell me about it. I tried to be like super proactive this year and like order everything ahead of time. This and the thing we did some of it, but like I said, I was at Target today, and yeah, guess what I was doing there for sure.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so but yeah,
Hmm.
no, we're getting there. We're getting back to normalcy after everything that happened with my dog and stuff like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
and so yeah, just doing some shopping. We got this is our first year with the Elf on a Shelf. So
Mm-mm.
I don't know if you ever did that with your kids or
Yeah,
anything like that, but
yeah.
this is our first year, and it is it's something, man.
Well, we were thinking about doing Elf on the Shelf But instead of doing that, we were gonna because we're doing it and keep it in the theme of because our theme this year is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I love it.
So everything is basically designed around that. So we were trying to keep that as a theme. But yeah, we haven't, so we were going to do like instead of doing the elf,
Hmm.
we were going to do what's his name again?
Jack Skellington.
Jack. Yeah, we're going to do Jack. So that's what
Hmm.
we was actually thinking about doing. So um we might still like we have one Jack that we might take from because we got like a couple of Jacks posted around a tree.
Hmm.
So we might do the elf on the shelf that way, just depending. We haven't really decided yet, but we might give it a go. We might give it a
It's
go.
awesome. I mean, we were reluctant for a number of years and stuff like that, just because we've heard from other parents and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you gotta XYZ every night, and you don't want to
Mhm.
mess up, da da. And
Mhm.
but dude, it's just been awesome. Like the kids like fucking love it. Like
Yeah.
today he was hiding in a refrigerator. Trying to get some whipped cream or whatever. So he was wrapped up in a blanket and shit like that, and in there, and then he yeah, they opened the refrigerator today to get their like breakfast or whatever, and they just like flipped their shit. So
They loved it.
yeah, dude, that's what makes it worth it. You know what I mean? So
Hell
yeah,
yeah, man. Hell
yeah,
yeah. That's
uh,
definitely what it's all about, bro.
yeah. While we're getting everything open, we'll say what's up to people in chat. What's up, Toy
Mhm.
Mafia? Always first as usual, not slipping at all, even through the holidays. Love to see it. J Mac, what's going on, man? Alvin, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna
Sure,
murder
Alan.
this name. Aurelius Delgado. I'm sorry, but
It
hello.
really is Delgado. It sounds like you got it right.
I got the Delgado part that I'm used to, but yeah. And what's up, Benjamin? As well, Benjamin Bowman. How's it going?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Um, what do we got here? Only thing I don't like to see about this whole thing: stickers. There is for
Yeah.
small ass build. There
That's
is
why I made sure that whatever I was going
man
for did not
stickers.
have to have stickers, bro.
Yeah,
Straight up.
yeah.
I was like, I don't want stickers. That's the main thing I don't want to deal with is stickers. Everything else I'm cool with. The stickers, I hate it because if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have a steady hand, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I usually have my wife do that because it is a pain in the ass. All right, what do we
Oh,
got
she does
here?
it for you. She'll hook it
Hell
up for
yeah,
you.
she's got a steady hand. She's an artist, so I just yeah, I let her do all that stuff.
Better hook it up.
Hell yeah, baby.
I feel you.
Dude, so I haven't gotten to talk to you about a lot of stuff this week.
What's up?
What is your feelings on Cavill and DC and all that stuff? 'Cause that is something that's been a topic amongst my inner circle and your inner circle, I'm sure. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
My inner circle more so. Here's the thing, because we do comic book talk with friends
Yeah.
every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a heated debate behind scenes, and that's why I said, you know what, even tomorrow on comic book talk with friends, we're not even going to have that discussion live. We're not
Oh,
because,
okay.
and the reason why I say that, bro, is because it's hard to have those conversations, and we know that people are really, really opinionated. Even within my crew, they are, but
Yeah.
it's hard to have those conversations when the people you're having these conversations with can't take their emotional attachment to characters or actors out of it.
Yeah.
Like you can't. And as far or where I stand on it, I'm like, look, here's the thing, bro. Like, I love Henry Cavill just as much as everybody else when it comes to his contribution as Superman. I get it.
Yeah.
Love what he did, and he's an incredible person. He's, an incredible actor, and he did such a great job with the role. So definitely, that's where I'm at with it when it comes to
Yeah.
him. Um, but even look at it from that standpoint, I have to look at it from the business side, bro. The
Mm-hmm.
business side of things, and that is again, with these major studios, it's not like they don't see it the way we do. They're looking
Yeah.
at numbers. Man of Steel, of course, even though it was a great film in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
it was not without certain hiccups. It had certain hiccups,
100%.
but you know I still love the film. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I love Cavill as Super. I think he does an amazing job. He is Superman, bro. You can tell, and he's
Mm-hmm.
very passionate about it. But if you're thinking long term, and if you're looking at some of the blemishes that have actually hit, and the blemishes that DC has run into under old guard, you know what I mean? It's a situation whereas now they have to evolve. The only way that they could have ever done this is to reset. But how can you reset with the same actors and same characters that you would partially see in a totally different way? But I think it could have been done.
Yeah.
But I understand it from a business point, a business standpoint. This is what they had to do. They had to do it. But the only thing is, time will tell, because this could be a success story, or it can be a definite accident where people come back and say, you know what, I told you so. You know what I mean? You should have kept who was there. You know what I mean? And bro, like, I love Cavill. I love Gal Gadot. You know what I mean? As Wonder Woman, I'm a Wonder Woman fan, die hard. And you don't want to see him go, because they are these characters. But from a business standpoint, it's one of those situations where you got to sit back and wait and just watch how the chips may fall. And hopefully we get product out of it. We know next month is when Gunn and Zaz and it's not Zaslav, Gunn and Peter Safran.
Yeah.
They're going to make their announcement, so we know it's going to happen then, and we just got to kind of wait and see. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. Where are you at?
I'm kind of in the same thing. I think Cavill, if there's one thing to save from the Snyder universe, I think it would be Cavill. I think he did a great job with Superman. I too loved Man of Steel. I thought it was a great movie. It did have its flaws. It wasn't perfect, but it definitely is not as bad as some people make it out to be.
Exactly.
And so I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I was fully expecting to never see him again or anyone else from that universe again, especially after kind of the performance of Black Adam and this, that, and with Gunn taking over, this, that, and the other thing. I expected a full-on reboot. So when they announced he was coming back, I was like, oh shit, okay, that's pretty awesome, whatever. But I think completely, not burning it all, but completely rebooting the universe or whatever they're going to call it going forward, I think that's honestly the right call. Just because
it has to happen. It has to happen.
Just because there's so much baggage attached to those characters and those actors and stuff like that. Regardless of how well they played the characters, like Cavill played Superman and all that, just him being in Superman and just all the back and forth and the ups and downs and left and right of the DCEU so far, there's just too much baggage associated with it. So I totally understand why they did it. And I agree with that was the right call to make. It just weird timing that they had him announce I'm coming back, and then be like, never mind.
Yeah. And that right there is where I think they failed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is because, bro, like, you don't make this announcement. Oh, come on, man. We're not stupid. We're definitely not dumb. We know that this was in the works, and they knew that James Gunn and Peter Safran were going to be the ones that were going to take over the DC universe. Exactly. You know what I mean? The DC studios. So they knew this well before even Black Adam hit theaters.
Yep.
So if you knew this, but then you allowed Henry Cavill after the fact, after we basically got a chance to see him, to make that announcement, bro, like, what does that say? Like, what like, when you see that, like, what is that? Like, literally, like, you allow him to do it, and then it's, pretty much not in a sense debunked because it was true, but then you just change your mind.
Yeah, that's the hardest part for me to. Oh, Mark's here. I'll wait till he's done wiping his camera down. All right, here he comes. What's up, Mark?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Yeah, dude, how messed up is that he left a show like Witcher, that huge, to go back and play a part, just to tell him to go fuck himself a couple months later. I mean, it's disrespectful.
But you know what, though? I don't think he left The Witcher because of that. I think he left The Witcher because he knew he was going to be doing Warhammer, and it's easier. Yeah. It's easier for him to do Warhammer and also do The Man of Steel. That would have been easy, but it would have been harder for him to do Warhammer on Amazon and then have to basically do, The Witcher somewhere else, because his heart was more so in,
Warhammer. Because that's the kind of games. That's the kind of games he plays anyway. He's not more of a Witcher guy.
Yeah.
But it's just a shame because that show was really good, and it's going to be different without him on it.
It's definitely going to be different, and I don't think it's going to be any better with. Here's the thing, bro, because people do not like the simple fact that one of the Hemsworth brothers is doing it. They
Yeah.
don't like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's a strange casting. I'll say that for sure. I mean, it's like nothing really against him, but it's like
Yeah, he's
it's
the
such a
diet.
jarring difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's-
He's
yeah.
like the diet Hemsworth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least get the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
100 pounds of muscle at least.
Yeah. Yeah. You give us that one. And of course, everybody's
Yeah.
going to be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what's the reasoning? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Like, why?
not that he's not a good actor, but there's certain parts where you know what I mean. It's not really. It's you know the look is part of it. You know what I mean. Just how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's
It's
true.
like it's having like a Superman that's like 140 pounds. It just doesn't work. You know.
Well,
No, you're
I
right.
guess this is my time to announce that I'm going to be the next Superman.
Yeah.
Not 140 pounds.
I'm just, and that's why, yo, I put up you probably seen this shown on my page on Instagram. I put up, hey, Star Wars, if Gal Gadot's not free for, if she's not free for Wonder Woman anymore, you might as well just pick her up for Bastila Shan for KOTOR.
Oh my God, that would be nice.
That would be
a
incredible,
perfect
right?
Role. Oh my God, because she got that. It's that body build. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's
And
like
she doesn't have to
it's
put
that
on like 100
slender-
pounds of muscle
No.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
She's slender.
No.
She's shown that she's acrobatic and she's willing to do whatever. That'd be the
Yeah.
perfect fan casting. I think it would. I'd love to
hell
see
yeah.
it. I just want to see her in a film. Somebody put this up on my page. They was like, you know what? I want to see her in an IP where they don't do them dirty.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like I would
Yeah, and
love to see her in
unfortunately,
an
when you
IP.
talk about like DC, you're getting done dirty.
Yeah, you are. And the thing is, bro, it's crazy because now, no matter how much cleanup they try to do, and it's like, yo, the first, like, I don't understand how somebody like, if you're, James Gunn coming into this where people were looking at you already believing that, okay, we're coming into a situation that, easily, is going to grant us a level of success. We've seen what you do with Guardians and stuff like that. So they have hope and trust in you. And then something like this happens and they're like, oh, nah, we don't want you. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah, and
everybody's like, fire James Gunn because this decision is made. And it's like, damn, like, how do you get beyond that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just one of these things. Like if he would have never announced that he's like, hey, I'm coming back, get ready for it, and then like whatever. If he would have never announced that and James Gunn canceled Wonder Woman 3 and said that he's working on a new Superman and Cavill will be returning,
I agree.
totally no controversy at all. It's just this
I
whole
agree.
Yeah,
but-
the first
I
thing you
agree.
announce is the guy that everybody made a big deal about coming back. Is like, oh nope, he's not coming back. He's you
Yeah.
know.
Like you do something like that and it's like, wow, now how do you and the biggest thing now is that a lot of people are saying well, now that this has actually happened, is Guardians of the Galaxy 3 going to catch flack because of it? You know what I
hope
mean?
not.
Could it run into a problem because of it? Because now you have the director of this film that is now the most hated individual, one of the most hated individuals on social media now. Are they going to
Yeah.
review bomb it?
Oh, I think
and
without
that's
a doubt they
that's a
will.
real that's a
I
real,
think without a doubt they're going to review bomb it, but I mean, I think the movie. I mean, if any indication of its first two movies, it's going to be a phenomenal movie. So
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think without a doubt it's going to be review bomb, just because that's what fucking people do nowadays.
That's what they do.
unfortunately. Yeah,
That's what they do. Yeah, we know. Terrible, but this is what they do.
people love to hate, man.
Unfortunately.
It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate, bro.
I mean,
It's-
that's the way of the world. It's not just fandom. It's literally all walks of life.
I agree. I definitely agree. Mark, you ready for Christmas, bro?
Yeah, the weird part is because I am a huge Christmas person.
Me too, bro.
Like today, I ended up working today, so it was like what did I listen to today? I listened to A Christmas Story today, and then I listened to the 1951 Scrooge,
Yeah.
and like all throughout the week I listen to Christmas music, and it's like
Me too,
but
me
My
too.
thing is I wanted to get a lot of Christmas lights up outside this year, and I haven't done it. I
Oh,
only
really?
have the icicle strand, so I feel like really. So I told my wife I'm sorry. Middle of February, the lights are still going to be up. I'm just gonna I just push everything back because
Yeah.
my life's just been hectic the
I
last
feel
couple
you, bro.
months.
I feel you, bro.
And the inflation thing, man, when you have kids and stuff, or just like it, anybody that's not, some people just don't, financially, it just
It's rough, bro.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
definitely rough, man. I get you, bro. I'm with you right there, man. It's a rough space to be in right now, man. And it's like, you do all you can to make sure that the kids are taken care of, and
Yeah.
that they have a space, that you're not, that you're, really they can be comfortable, because this is pretty much what we do it for.
Right.
Is them, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro, it's like, that's the thing, is it's like I was telling my girls, like, yo, I want literally, like, I wanted this entire month to really feel like Christmas and to be
Hmm.
excited about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
really. So like, I was like, yo, this whole week we're gonna go full fledged, making sure that it feels like Christmas the
Hell
whole
yeah.
week.
And
You know what I mean?
that's my plan. That's my plan this week. I feel I'm 100% the same way.
Yep, me as
Yeah,
well. I got
that's
the
it.
week. I got the rest of the year off of work. I'm just gonna sit around and do some stuff and decorate a bit more and do what I can because yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
we all need a bit more Christmas in our
Yeah,
lives.
literally,
Bro, we do.
I told my wife, if like there's a couple places around here like the day before Christmas, it's like Christmas trees are $10. I was like, I'm gonna go buy another Christmas tree and decorate it just to get because we have two trees, but I was like I feel like I didn't soak it in properly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love to absorb this holiday because I mean, especially like living in the Northeast, it's like I actually
Yeah.
enjoy the winter time part of it. Like I enjoy kind
Yeah.
of like being inside and just kind of like relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
get into like that like later February, after
Yeah.
because to me this I think of the holidays. But
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
get into
Yeah.
that like February where it's like 8 degrees in the morning,
Super
Mm-hmm.
cold, and you're just
yeah,
like,
and your
yeah,
hands
I'm
hurt, I'm like,
good.
yeah, that's when I'm like, okay, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Super
But now,
cold, and you're just like, yo, I
yeah,
don't want to deal with it. I got to go outside. And luckily, I'm lucky because I work from home, that I
right,
don't have to deal with anything like, I still have to go outside and make sure everything is shoveled, make sure my girl is,
right, yeah.
ready to go to work and she's cool and stuff like that. But man, I get it, bro. That wintertime in Northeast sucks. It does,
Yeah,
bro.
it's funny because I've been to other parts of the world where it's like even 0 degrees, and in the Northeast, just because the weather sometimes like it'd be like you could feel the humidity like in the wintertime, you could
Mm-hmm.
feel it in your bones. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like it
Mm-hmm.
literally like it goes down to your ligaments, and it just
Yeah,
and
yeah.
every year it gets that much worse. That's why I said when I was younger, I didn't understand why people moved down to Florida during
Mm-hmm.
the summertime because I'm like, man, that place is hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
then
yeah.
once you get a little bit older and you go through a couple weeks where it doesn't get above freezing, you start to understand why people do that.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
February here in SoCal is pretty rough, dude. It gets to like at least 30s, like sometimes in the middle of the night, guys. Like, oof,
for real.
rough.
It was an amazing experience. The first time I ever went to Disney World, it was Christmas time. We went from like the 23rd to like the 29th. But the one day we didn't have park tickets was Christmas Day, and it was weird going outside and swimming on Christmas Day, dude. It was the most bizarre. It was like this out of this world body experience. It was crazy. Cause I mean I
Yeah,
know some people like to go on cruises and stuff like that in the wintertime. People that you know what I mean don't have kids and whatnot.
yeah, 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 yeah. We had talked about, trying to go to like I don't know. I think it's just like, for me, a Northeast thing, that during the Christmas holidays, I love when it's cold, and
Hmm.
it's the wintry feel, for the
Yeah,
holidays. But I living in Australia, when I lived in Australia, bro, literally Christmas time is summertime there.
Hmm.
And it's
yeah,
sometimes it could be like almost 100 degrees on Christmas Day.
yeah,
Yeah,
which is bizarre.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
straight up
weird.
bizarre, strange, bro.
Yeah.
But and
So
it's, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Do,
yeah,
do,
I'm made for the northern hemisphere. That's for sure.
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely envy the cold weather, but I also don't envy don't envy it at the same time. I
Yeah.
Well,
like to
it's
be
one
able
of
to
those things.
pick
Like
and choose when I want to go to it.
Hmm.
I like watching nature shows and stuff like that because I mean I'm a woodsy kind of person, so I love stuff watching people that like that go to Alaska and stuff like that, and everybody's always like real excited about it, and I'm like, you don't understand that kind of cold. You know what I mean? When it gets like
Hmm.
below 30 degrees and it's like
Yeah.
it's dark like for like days at a time. I'm like, no, that's not for me. And it's the same to people when they get like, oh, I want to go visit the jungle. And I'm like, you want to go visit somewhere where you have swamp ass all the time? And it's like mosquitoes humming so loud that like your ears are ringing. And I'm
Yeah,
like, nah, that shit looks cool on TV. I mean, I'll envy it from afar, you know. Like
definitely
maybe if
cool
I
on
ever want,
TV. Up close,
yeah,
no, I'm smooth.
Yeah.
yeah. Certain places, like let's say if I won a lottery, I'd like to visit, but I wouldn't. I ain't trying to go out, you know, hiking or anything like that.
Yeah, true.
You don't want to go on Kilimanjaro, dude?
Nah, I'm good.
He said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm straight
Yeah.
up good all
Yeah.
day."
Yeah, dude. Like one of my buddies at work, he does not shit like that, but he's like, oh man, one day I'd love to go hike Kilimanjaro. I was like, you go have fun, bro. He's like, what? You don't have any? You don't want to do that? It's like not even like in the slightest, like not even a
Nah,
little bit.
I'd love to go like to like New Zealand or something like that, where it's
Oh, New
like
Zealand's the best.
it's like a moderate kind of like different world.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
especially being a big Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Definitely hit up New Zealand. I went there on my honeymoon, man. It will change you. It's
But I'd
amazing.
I'd
Beautiful.
also have to have a helicopter in hand. I don't need to be walking, 900 miles across,
It's New Zealand is definitely beautiful, bro. My adopted sister, she's over there right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
like
that's cool.
one of my, I call her my adopted sister because she's like one of my best, like one of my the best person in the world, bro. Like one of my best friends. Musically, we work together on so many different projects,
Mhm.
and she's doing her thing, and she's such like a honestly good soul, bro. She's like a really good person.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Always happy go lucky, and she's over there in New Zealand. She came over here a few years back in 2019, 2018, 2019. She was here to visit, and we had such a ball, man. Yeah, it's just like the Kiwi, bro. They are so laid back, down to earth,
Mhm.
individuals. Just all about life and just having fun, man. Like literally,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
literally.
Life, love, happiness. They're all so freaking nice and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just
bro. Yeah,
yeah.
man. Just nice, like majorly nice, and just down to earth, musically incredibly gifted and individuals, bro. Like they're just so good.
And they make an amazing flat white.
Yeah,
Uh,
right. Yeah, right. Right.
what's
Right.
up, Lewis? What's going on, man? Vintage Rebellion. What's up, dude? How's it going? Welcome,
What's up,
welcome, man.
Vintage?
I said I shut up my hearts, but just want to make sure I say what's up, everyday collector. John, you're always welcome to come in if you want to shoot the shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's
Yeah, also, John, if you want to come in and like tell us what the chat are saying, because the one thing about Lego is you can talk and chat, and it's cool, like we're doing now. But then it's hard to follow the chat too, and you kind of want to know what maybe some people are doing.
Definitely, man.
yeah.
Just,
So, Mark, what do you got going on for Christmas? You do in-laws, your parents? What's your traditional thing that you do?
Since I'm the one that loves Christmas, I always have it at my house.
Oh, awesome.
But this year it's on Christmas Eve, which I guess that changed last year. It was always Christmas Day people came, but now it became a Christmas Eve thing.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, and this is another thing, like I was talking about, just stuff's getting crazy. Usually, a couple weeks before, we call it Craftsmas, where we all get together and do crafts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's all like Christmas crafts, like the kid built ornaments with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But everybody's too busy this year, so we're like, oh, we're all going to do that on Christmas Eve. And I'm thinking to myself, well, the Eagles are playing on Christmas Eve too. And I'm like, that's what I mean. I'm like, it's you know what I mean? It's like everything's too rushed.
Yeah.
Like people, they have other families and stuff like that, so it just makes it, life's getting too busy and complicated.
Yeah. Do you just do the one, or do you have like? Because for us, we have like we go to my wife's house, her parents' house, and do that on like Christmas Eve usually. Then Christmas Day, we're at my aunt's house. Like, do you go to multiple places or one and done?
So I have my family here on Christmas Eve, and then I have her family on Christmas Day at my house.
Cool.
I don't go anywhere. That's why I said when I say I love Christmas, I do not leave the house.
yeah, bro.
That's
I'm
awesome.
literally.
I feel you, man.
What about you, Leo?
Well, see, the thing is, it's like, don't mind me. I got sounds of the season playing in the background.
No, keep it going, bro.
But I don't. I'm like you, Mike. If I don't have to leave, I won't. Literally. If I don't have to go anywhere, I won't, bro. Because I just like it. The thing is, I'm happy in the sense that Christmas Eve falls on a Saturday,
Hmm.
Oh
because
yeah.
that means that the kids are here. I'm getting them asses up I told them 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to make Christmas
Yeah.
cookies.
There you go.
You
Now
know
we're
what I mean?
talking.
Yeah, we're going to make Christmas cookies at 3 in the morning. So I don't want to hear any bitching. We're doing it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
If we have to work hard for, in buying gifts for y'all, you're going to make sure that you are, you know, up and making some Christmas cookies.
Oh yeah.
I want them. I have some requests, and I want it done. You know
That's
what I mean?
awesome.
Well,
So,
what's your go-to Christmas cookie?
well, okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to have them make. Okay, so Sean, I don't know if you've heard this story. So
Mm-mm.
last year was Nia. She's the second to the youngest.
Hmm.
She wanted, we had her make peanut butter cookies, like peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kiss on the top.
Oh yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So she did, but I think what she did was put too much oil on the pan, and what
Hmm.
happened was when she did it, the
Soaked
cookie,
up.
it flattened out a little
Man.
bit more. Still good, but it flattened out. So by the time she was done, she developed what they call the infamous titty cookies, because
Nice.
they look like titties with,
Uh-huh.
yeah, what I mean. And I
Nice
showed
perky
everybody,
areolas. Yeah.
yeah, right. So I showed everybody on the show, and they were bugging, bro. And it was like, wow, for real. I was like, yeah, like, unfortunately, this is what we got. So I was like, you know what? We're going to keep it in the tradition, and you're going to make the same cookies again
Hell yeah.
this year. You know what I mean? So we're
Dude,
going
you
to
got
make that. It's
That's
going to be
awesome.
fun. Yeah, it's
dude,
going to
you
be
gotta make a
fun.
ton, man. I want to you sent me some titty cookies, bro, dude. I
Yeah,
want
right.
some layout titty cookies.
Yeah, we're going to make some
Yeah.
titty cookies, bro. So you'll get a chance to see them. I'm not going to tell her what they are because, like I said, I don't want to ruin it for her.
Uh-huh.
But yes, they are the infamous titty cookies.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Hell
that's
yeah.
gonna be funny, bro. It's gonna
That
be
sounds
fun.
good. I'm gonna have to do that on accident and act like, what's this about?
Bro, it was hilarious. Like literally, it was like I couldn't believe how they came out.
Yeah.
And but they were still good. They were still good.
Yeah.
Were they
As
better
Bob
because they
Ross.
look like titties? Hell yeah.
Yeah. As Bob Ross would say, happy little accidents.
Happy
Hell
little,
yeah.
happy little cloud. Happy little, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it was, bro. It was a
That is
phenomenal
so.
accident. It was
Dude,
a
that's
phenomenal
awesome.
accident.
That
That's
is
awesome.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if we're making Christmas cookies this year. I know my mom's coming over on Wednesday, and we're gonna do gingerbread houses for both the kids. So
Okay.
that
That's
should be
cool.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's another thing I haven't done yet this year: gingerbread houses.
Come on, man.
My
You
wife
ready
always
for it,
my
bro?
wife always goes to a cookie exchange, so
Oh,
I've
okay.
definitely eaten my fair share of cookies.
Oh, she's doing a cookie exchange.
Yeah, well, she does it every year, and then we like whatever guys that aren't, well, not most of them, but I went out with the guys that didn't, because the guys don't go to the cookie exchange, and went bowling, so it was nice.
Mhm.
It was a good time.
Very cool.
It's like the one time of the year you actually get to hang out with people where people leave you alone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite. Just like chilling with people and hanging out, and especially during Christmas when you're all full and warm and stuff like that after Christmas dinner. It's the best.
Yeah, it's like we just went to Olive Garden right before this because it was my daughter's birthday on Thursday, and so it was for her mom and dad to see her because they don't live that
Okay.
close and they're now divorced, and it's just super awkward to have them at my house. It just makes me uncomfortable. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that I'm uncomfortable. It's just exhausting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
that stuff goes. And then,
Yeah. When it's just yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I'm right there
it
with
just
you,
wears
bro.
on you. So I'm always like, oh, let's go to dinner. But then it's like, then we go to dinner, and then it's like they're not there. And then once they're there, then they're like wanting to order desserts and appetizers, and I'm like, ain't nobody gonna eat all that. You know what I mean? Like, again with inflation, you go out to freaking. I mean, shit. We go to. Sometimes you give the kids the junk food like McDonald's
Yeah.
to keep them quiet. But now you get a couple Happy Meals. It's like $40. I'm like,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
I'm starting to become
Yeah.
that person checking the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
the I was ready to go, and then my mom's sitting there ordering appetizers. So I'm like, shit, I gotta build some Legos.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was like trying to get out of there was a nightmare.
Yeah, bro.
Lewis, now I'm watching you build. I have to build my Obi-Wan Invader brickheads right now. Bags are open. Hell yeah, man. Join along.
Join, come on, bro.
Then we got
Come on,
the Grand Abandoner here, El Profesoro. Hey guys, sorry I couldn't come. My last Disneyland trip of the year. It's Christmas time and I don't want to leave.
Nah, I don't blame
I
you.
get it.
That was another thing. The first time I went to the Magic Kingdom, and they do like the bubbles that make it look like snow.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was I cried, man. Like it was like a pretty. I wanted to say it was the bubbles, but man, it was like that magical. You know, because when I grew up, not with a family that I had 4 brothers and 4 sisters. We would never go to Disney World. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. I get
What
you.
we would do, we'd go camping on the weekend. You know what I mean? Like that was our kind of vacation. So.
Yeah. I get you.
Dude, I'll never forget that, man. That was a magical time for me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was gonna go to Disneyland on Friday, the 16th, but just something came up at work and I just wasn't able to go, so I had to cancel it. So I'll be back in January before they take down all holiday stuff. Because holiday at Disney next year, Leal, you got to come out for it. Is definitely something else.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing some of the celebrations on like they've been showing them. Like I did watch the special on Disney Plus. Got a chance to see that. So that looked pretty good. Just really seeing that. And yeah, definitely I would love to, bro.
well, especially now that they're open back up, because last time we went, it was like still kind of like, it was like 2/3 of the way into COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like one of those things, you're wearing a mask in line, and it's like
Yeah.
100 degrees out, and then they didn't have any of the like princesses or anything out or like any of the stormtroopers because of COVID, you weren't allowed to touch them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was that was a tough time.
Yeah.
I can imagine, bro.
Yeah, I went to Disneyland in the summertime when you had to wear a mask. That was, oof. Especially with a beard, man. Leon knows. Wearing a mask with a beard when it's hot,
bro.
we do it, but it's fuck, dude.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I was surprised when I went, just past summertime, or that I was surprised that we didn't that we didn't have to mask up, which was good. I mean, I was cool with that, but I was just really, really surprised if we did.
Yeah, that was a recent thing, I think, that time.
Yeah.
How does this go on here, man? That's weird. This is weird.
Let me see. Do we got that?
Oh, another thing. That's Kelly Clarkson has really grown on me as far as like her like Christmas album. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's really good Christmas music.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with her other music, but I was like, I never think of like, oh, let me listen to some Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You listen to as much Christmas music as I do.
Oh, bro. That's what I told you. I got the Sounds of the Holiday on in the back.
Yeah.
Like Toya, I told you, like we start our Christmas celebration in July. Like literally sometimes even before that. I play Christmas music all year round, bro.
I love it.
Yeah.
Dude.
People used
Like,
to think
all
I was a
year
serial
round.
killer layout when I used to go to the gym and run because they'd be like, what are you listening to? And then like take the headphones and they're like, holy shit. And it's like Christmas music. I would literally run in the summertime to Christmas music. And they're like, why are you doing that? I'm like, it puts me in a headspace, man. I feel nothing
It just
but
puts
joy.
me in that headspace. Like I love
man.
doing it. It's just my thing. You know what I mean? I don't knock you for your thing. Don't knock me for mine. You know what I mean? That's just what I love. So I feel
Everybody got their kinks,
Yeah, why not? Why not, bro? If you love it, you love it, bro. That's what it is.
This is an interesting little mechanism. I've never seen Lego do this. Huh.
What happened?
That's it.
It's this little. So they have this. They have you put on these little back pieces right here, and they attach the way they attach. Take it out. They attach to that little gray thing in there. It pegs into that peg there, and then the way it's attached in here, you bring it off to the side, and it like slots in above the tail light to make it look like it's a whole ass fin. Dude, that's a really cool design. I've never seen them do something like that. It's like a little mechanism in there.
That's nice.
Oh, Lego. Oh,
Yeah, it's almost,
Lego.
it's almost like they stole that from a Transformer because that's the way when a lot of the new Transformers are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's why I said another thing. When you're building Legos, it'd be the simplest set, like a 150-piece set. and then you just can't believe the engineering behind it.
Yeah.
Compared to like when we grew up, when we would get Legos, it would, you know what I mean? It would just be blocks.
Yeah. Blocks with no theme. You just
Yeah.
had to just go ahead and put stuff together yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always
Yeah,
just
what I mean?
box of pieces. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told Lacey that like if there's ever like a industrial engineer or a mechanical engineering position that comes up at Lego, I'm applying and we're moving to Denmark 100%.
Hell yeah. I forgot that that's where it's at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Billund, Denmark.
Damn, bro.
If you go out there, they have like a big ass Lego house that looks like it's made out of a bunch of Legos. And they have like activities and like all sorts of crazy. It's like a science museum almost type deal.
Yeah.
That you can do there, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Okay, so I got the speeder bike done with the. I just did that.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what's
nice.
funny, Leo? I didn't even ask you what you were building. I'm building the same exact thing.
Oh, you got
Because
it?
my store was very like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
My store was like pretty much robbed, but I was like, and then my wife saw this and she's like, "Oh, this looks really cool."
Yeah, bro.
Because I have the at, and I'm like that. Because I wanted to buy this set last time I saw it, but I just, you know what I mean. It was one of those things where I was like, that's not why I'm here.
I was gonna get, so I got this one, and I also got the trench run. So I was gonna actually choose. I was just choosing which one I was gonna do between this one and the trench, but I was like, since in the interest of time, I was like, let me just go for this one.
Oh yeah, because I never end up finishing my builds. So
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah, and plus this one comes with a speeder bike.
No,
Yeah.
dude, those little builder packs are awesome, man. I have a ton of those, and I love building those. And
Yeah.
because it's a way to get such a large amount of minifigures if you want to army build and all that stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And this one coming with a speeder bike's actually a really cool build, and it comes with this. I forget what they call it. This called like a spider or something.
Yeah. It looks like an E-Web, but it's like a
E-Web can, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's got one of them old school shooters that take an eye out.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I'm surprised they haven't been sued for that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
These stud shooters are really crazy now.
Yeah.
they really are, dude. Even one of the presents I got for my kids is a like it's not a, it's a I forget what it's called, but it's like a Nerf gun or whatever, but it's some like extreme because my buddy got one for his birthday, for his like 30th birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
And dude, those shits like those fire some shit,
Oh,
dude. They
yeah.
bring the heat, bro.
Dude, I got in a welt one because I used to shoot paintballs. I've gotten a welt one time from one of them Nerf ones. So one of those where they got the hard plastic shell. I was like, man, I'm gonna put my shirt back on. This isn't going well.
Yeah.
It wasn't going well for me.
Yeah, man. I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do some Nerf wars for sure. I got them like electronic ones that like rapid fire and all this shit, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, you got it for him for Christmas?
Yeah.
that's
I got the ones that fire really hard for me, and then I got the rapid fire ones for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
See the girls, man. I don't know if they can take that with me.
Oh man,
They definitely can't take that with me.
dude. So also, thing that we do often this week is go see movies. Have you seen Avatar 2 yet? Or
I saw it on Friday night.
shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw it Friday night, bro.
What's the layout take on it?
I loved it.
Okay.
My take on it, bro, again, and I said this because I was like, damn, I'm sorry, but it could be a contender for movie of the year.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
really?
It could definitely be a contender because I was so submersed in not just the spectacle of it, but just the story. And bro, if you got, we both, all of us know here, we got kids.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking about your kids, bro, did you see it? Did you see it at all?
No, I'm gonna see it
No.
this week coming up.
Yeah. So if you got kids, bro, like literally, it's really gonna tug on your heartstrings. It
Okay.
is. It's
Yeah,
gonna
there's-
tug on your heartstrings in a way you're gonna be like, damn, I did not expect it. I'm sniffing, Toya sniffing, and I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I was like,
yeah, everything hits way crazier when you have kids.
it definitely hits hard in this, man.
Yeah,
it
'cause
does.
I still have because my kids, they went to that phase where they liked the movie Coco,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you guys need to turn the lights on. It's just too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I get too emotional watching movies like that.
Yeah,
Or
bro.
even even stupid movies like the movie, not stupid, but like the movie Up, and it's like the first 10 minutes I'm crying. I'm like, holy shit.
yeah, bro.
And I'm like sitting there, I'm looking over at my wife. I'm like, I was like, you better wait till I die first.
Yeah,
I
dude,
want no
100%.
part of that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, bro. Like it's really. I remember one of the special moments was like when I first had my first child, Skyla. We took her to the movie theater to see Ice Age. It was her and her sister, and it was the first Ice Age film when they found the kid, the animals had the kid, and they had to take it back to the family.
Right.
When that happened, and when they gave the baby back to the family and stuff like that, I looked at Autumn. I looked at Skylar, and she was bawling. Such a little
Oh.
kid, but she was so emotionally invested in the film that she just started crying. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, and then, it was just amazing. But it's like
Yeah,
with these films, man, like the way they make them now, it's like they tug on your heartstrings. It's like, yo, why? I just want to enjoy it. I don't want to cry. I don't.
Yeah.
yeah. And it's a lot
You know what
tougher
I
when
mean?
you relate to, like you said, you relate to the dead parents more than you relate to like being a princess.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I like
yeah,
to
Yeah.
be,
bro.
I like to be,
Yeah, dude. 100%.
Yeah, bro. 100%. Like, but no, you'll definitely enjoy it, bro. I
Okay.
love the film. I loved it.
Yeah, we're going this week to see it. So
yeah. I always get off the week between Christmas and New Year's just because the way work is.
yeah,
For whatever reason, no matter what happens every year, every deadline is like right before
Yeah.
Christmas Eve,
bro, it really is, man. Like, yeah,
and
it's
it's
like
just
people
ridiculous.
forget how to spend money until like the last week before Christmas, and they're like, oh shit, we gotta do all this shit, and then work for the government
Yeah.
like
But
that.
it's one of those movies you have to see it in movie theaters, or you're not going to get it.
Yeah,
You're not going to get the full effect. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really,
you gotta see it,
it's
bro.
like it's like one of the movies that you have to see. And I mean, I imagine like Top Gun, because I didn't actually get a chance to go out and see Top Gun.
oh man, you missed out on that one for sure.
So I'll probably have to wait till that comes back out. And maybe I mean I'm going to watch it. I still haven't watched it actually.
I've seen it.
But,
I actually we bought it. Toya made me buy it. So
I did it because like certain movies are just better in theaters.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
definitely.
It's like MCU movies. The first time you watch them shouldn't be at home. No matter how your 70-inch TV or whatever. It
Nah,
should be
you
an
should
evening where
definitely
you go
enjoy it on the
out.
screen. Yeah.
Because even no matter what you do, even if you don't want to, you end up looking at your phone a little bit. You
Yeah.
go take a piss.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you go warm up some nachos or something. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
When you're in a
mhm,
movie theater, for me, it's like
all in, bro.
it's like a bladder. It's like me against my bladder. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
dude.
moving. You know what I mean?
I know. I have like
Yeah.
definitely have like a system down where it's like when the trailer happens, that's like the big one. But like before the last one, it's like okay, time to go piss. Like get it all out.
I know,
before the movie.
like if I always get there early enough to where I'm like, okay, they're doing the Coke commercials. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
I got a good minute before like because then they'll do like the new TV series coming out, and there'll be
Yeah.
some dumb shit.
Or the-
sneak preview look, and
or
then
the
real
Nicole
trailers
Kidman,
start.
the Nicole Kidman one. Well, heartbreak is okay in a place like this.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, IMAX
I'm
3D.
okay
I've,
with
I've
that.
heard that too, Lewis. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go to IMAX for sure.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what it is because I remember the first time I saw Avatar a couple times when it first came out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, the 3D, it's amazing, and it was like literally, it is a spectacle when you went there. And then when you watch it at home, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? It's a good movie, but it's not the same. It is not the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember I bought a 3D. I saw it in the theater as well, IMAX 3D. And I remember when I like shortly after, it was like time to buy a new TV. I was like, I bought a 3D TV because I was
I
like,
did
this
too.
is gonna be the future. And then like
dude, we were
never
so
used it
fucking
again.
wrong.
Yeah,
And we're like, oh, they have like ESPN 3D and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and ESPN would play like it'd be like the 2008 Olympics,
Yeah.
the Chechnyan polo round or something, and then
Yeah.
like I don't know some
So
water polo thing, and then that was it.
you
And I was
just
like, oh, I got his glasses.
you just reminded me. So I'm out of the loop, and I know people are going to shame me for this, bro. I have not this entire season. I have not followed the World Cup at all. I haven't.
Congratulations.
I haven't. I haven't. But it's not because I didn't want to. It's just the simple fact that I've been busy with everything else, and I haven't really followed it. So was today the final, or was it
Yeah.
just that? And who
It was
won?
Argentina.
Argentina
That was a
won.
crazy
Okay.
game. What was the other game that was really crazy the last couple days? Because I end up watching like 30 minutes at a time because
Yeah.
there are some legitimate games where it's like literally guys just rolling around like little kids. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at a little kid, if you don't pay attention, he's fine. You look at him and he start like literally acting like they're dying.
Yeah.
When they do a little bit of that too much, But there's such high stakes in those games, and that's the only reason you watch it, because you could tell these people, like some of these people, they live in countries where it's like they know they're gonna have to get 24-hour security if they freaking miss this free kick. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So
So Argentina won. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Yeah,
that's
'cause
where
it was-
that's Messi plays, so that was huge.
Yeah, that was his last game or something like that, right? Too, isn't he retiring?
He
or
said it was
something?
gonna be his last World Cup. It's not his last game, but he's not gonna make another 4 years. He said. Same
Gotcha.
thing with what's his name? The really attractive one. I can't think of his name right now.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Yeah, God, I can't think of his name. Well, a lot of people hate him just because he's really attractive.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of
for
people
real?
like, oh, he sucks, and it's like, nah, he's just because women want to sleep with him, you know. And again, I'm from the United States, so it's like I could care less. That's like the
Yeah.
Pulaski guy for the United States.
Yeah.
I still don't know his name, and he's from Hershey, which is, I mean, Lyle knows where that is.
Hershey,
Leah,
Pennsylvania, like right. That's like
he doesn't even. Yeah,
15
you
minutes
don't know
away
his
from me
name.
right now.
Yeah, don't even know. Like, because people are like, oh, I just know him as a Hershey kid, and people are like, oh yeah, you know, I'm like, ah.
I have
And there's
no
a guy
idea.
that's he's on the other side of New Jersey, by Trent. I think he grew up in Trenton. So we had like two players that are like right from this area from the United States, and like the two of the best players. And I
Yeah.
was like, I still don't know their name.
You don't know him?
No. But it's like people are like,
Yeah.
how do you not know them? They live like a half hour from you and all this other shit. I'm like, that don't mean nothing.
That don't mean
I don't
anything.
watch it.
I
Well,
don't know
it's a
them.
it's a big ass state.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know them.
Well, and that's another thing about Pennsylvania. Some people are like, "Are you a Pittsburgh fan?" I'm like, "You don't know how you know how the maps work."
Yeah, dog. I'm not.
There's like a Western Pennsylvania,
Exactly.
Pennsylvania,
Exactly.
and then anywhere North Pennsylvania is nothing. There's nothing exists.
Or it's the
Like, as
automatic
soon as you-
assumption that you are a fan of a Pennsylvania team.
Yeah, because there's a lot of places in Pennsylvania where some people are like New York fans because they commute to New York. They're 20 minutes from New York.
Yeah.
And then other people, Baltimore, depending on where you live, if, especially layout, like once you get over to York area,
Yeah.
a lot of the TVs play Baltimore stuff there. So a lot of those
Yeah.
people are Ravens fans. You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah.
Balmer.
Yeah.
It's just not how the map works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can't believe you
It's-
said Baltimore because you mean Balmer fans.
Baltimore fans, yeah. Which is weird to say. It's funny because I used to argue with Baltimore fans, and I'm like, you didn't have a team when you were a kid. Like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
I forget, when was Baltimore's first year? It was like I guess the Cleveland left in like '95, then '97 was it? I don't remember.
Something like
It's
that.
hard. It's hard with me to remember. I used to remember when people would get drafted. I remember what college they went to. I would remember some of their You know what I mean? I would remember certain statistics they had and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But now it's like I'm just like I don't know I don't know what round where somebody was drafted. It's hard for me to remember some of the players the Eagles drafted.
Speaking
They've
of
had
Eagles,
some bad
though, man.
drafts to where, dude, they had an ugly game today, man. That was bad.
Yeah.
Who the Eagles did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They still
Did
won,
they lose
but-
today?
No, they
No,
still
they
won,
won.
but
but they beat the Chicago Bears. No,
Oh, for real.
there was like 20-mile-an-hour winds, and they kept throwing deep passes. Now they hit on a couple, but there were a couple interceptions, and it was just like it's a rough game. But then the Cowboys lost, so that's all that matters.
yeah.
Dak Prescott with a walk-off interception.
Yeah. Cowboys lost to the Jaguars. All right.
Wow.
Well, the problem is now. See, this is the issue I've had the last couple years because 2017, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, that was the first time I went to a Dallas and Eagles game. Well, of course, it was the last game of the season, and Carson Wentz was already hurt, and Nick Foles played the first drive.
Big Dick Nick.
And this is one of those. The wind chill was -5 that day,
Uh-huh.
and I'm telling you, when you're sitting in a seat or standing, no matter how loud you're cheering, and I lost my voice by the end of the first quarter, and this was a shit game to go to anyway because they rested all their starters. The game was like 0-0 in the fourth quarter, and the Cowboys played all their starters, but it was an ugly game. So they lost Eagles lost 6-0 in that game, and I remember being in the bathroom. Everybody was like, "Good luck with Nick Foles in the playoffs."
Wow.
So it ended up.
And that's the guy who.
like this like slow burn. Now that every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah.
And I wish you could find that guy and text and be like, yeah, good luck
But then
indeed.
last year the Eagles backed into the playoffs. Shouldn't have made the playoffs. We just beat a lot of bad teams. But then they rested people the last week of the season. And then the Cowboys, because Dak Prescott was like 3 touchdowns away from breaking the Cowboys record
Mm-hmm.
for touchdown passes of like 35. Which again, this shit doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, they beat the shit out of us because we weren't playing starters, like 56-21.
Yeah.
So then now that game happened, this game still means something.
Mm-hmm.
But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean nothing because that just means then the Eagles would have to beat the Saints or the Giants to get the first seed, which means not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that kind of takes the burn off of Christmas Eve. But at the same time, that just means that the Eagles lose on Christmas Eve. It doesn't mean anything. So now, at least I know my Christmas wouldn't be ruined.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing worse than the Cowboys beating the Eagles.
They always got the
Yeah.
game on Christmas.
The Eagles are like literally surprising me this year, man. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I'm a fan, and they surprised the hell out of me. Because like a lot of teams are like that, though. If you just stay
Yeah.
healthy and you played your potential. Well, we had offensive line issues with health, defensive line issues with health.
yeah.
And we got a couple of corners on other teams that were, like Bradbury and stuff like that, where it's like they just had really bad years for their team, and
Yeah.
now they're showing out. But really, nobody understands football is a team sport
Yeah.
because that's like with Tua. Everybody's like, oh, he can't play. Well, then all of a sudden you get Tyreek Hill and that Waddle. He's legit. He's a legit wide receiver.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
Tua, they were talking about him being MVP up until a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The problem is the Dolphins really just don't have the team enough. They don't have the defense.
They don't have depth enough, man, at all. And you know what I mean? And Atua is just like, yo, he's like an accident ready to happen. Like he's really going to throw himself in a deep end of everything. And it's like, yo, literally, you have to kind of chill a bit, bro. Like literally
Yeah.
chill. You know what I mean?
And,
So
that was
Especially after his concussion shit.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You would have
Dude.
thought.
I'm just,
Yeah.
glad he's
Definitely
still,
thought.
I'm just glad he's still able to play, man. That stuff catches up with you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was so much different when growing up. I remember one time, this is how dumb coaches were when I was a kid. We would practice onside kicks. And of course, I was the frontline onside kick kid. So the ball would come to me. So the other guys on the kickoff team, their job is to knock the ball out of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So literally they would just have 2 guys run, and their objective, 2 guys, was to hit the shit out of me. And this is practice.
Yeah.
And to make the ball come out. Well, of course, a guy hits me, and then I wake up, and it's like one of those things where it's like, get up, Pearson, what's the matter with you? Hold on to the fucking ball. And I'm like, dude, and
bitch,
the
I was
coach
knocked
didn't even
out.
know, he didn't know I blacked out. I had to run sprints
Wow.
because I
Hey,
dropped the
Jesus.
ball.
here, man. I forgot. I gotta head over here to Will Fox Vacation show.
Yeah, I was just
Oh, no,
just
you're
about to
cool.
message you.
We're about
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm done. I'm finished though.
Really?
I finished everything.
Look
Yeah.
at you, bro.
I got
You all right?
everything here. I got the eWeb here. So
All right,
that's
let's-
actually there.
Hold
oh,
on, let's
hold
see
on,
your
my
show off.
daughter
Let me
built
make you
something too.
big.
Come here.
Yeah,
Emma.
here
Hold
we
on,
go.
Let me make you big, and then I'll
Oh,
make Mark
Emma
big.
finished, my daughter Emma finished her race car.
Oh, how you
Oh.
doing, Emma?
Say
Amazing.
hi.
Amazing.
said hi.
Love
So,
it.
yeah,
Love
look
it.
at Look at that
Oh.
Eagles jersey and everything.
Love
Look at
it. That's
yeah,
what I'm
they're
talking
legit.
about.
Girls legit.
That's what I'm talking about.
that. All
Love
right,
it.
all
They say
right.
they
Let's
love it.
make you big.
Yeah. So
slowly.
again, just finished it. This, I guess, like I said, it's like their little trench that they built. You got the, Scout Trooper
Yeah,
here. You have the E-Web here, and then you have, the Snow Troopers. A couple of Snow
And another
Troopers.
thing too is I
Dude,
like
awesome.
that all the heads were different.
Yeah, they were different. They were so unique.
We talk
Yeah.
about diversity a lot. It's
Yeah,
nice. They give you the
all of them are diverse, bro.
Yeah,
and I love
exactly.
that. I love that they did that. That was special. That's definitely
so that's
special.
for people that want to do customs because they have blank heads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can build your own figures and stuff.
All
Yeah,
right,
shit.
man.
All right, Leon,
So,
what you got going on this
tomorrow?
week? Are you doing
Comic book talk with friends tomorrow. Say what Wednesday? Of course, usually going to be there this Wednesday, or you going to?
Yeah, no, yeah. I think I'll be able to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do that this Wednesday, and Mark, I definitely got to get you on one of these shows one of
Oh
these
yeah,
days,
man. Oh, definitely.
Anytime,
I-
man. Just
just-
let me know. Let me know when you're free.
I love you. You're the perfect example of positivity in this community. You always have been. Before you even were streaming, when you were on like the side
Yeah.
and stuff.
Thanks,
I was always
man. I
like, this
appreciate
dude-
that.
I knew, dude, you were built different.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Different.
Yeah. Anytime you want to come on,
Get your
man, let
egg
me
to
know.
flex on.
Let me know,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, and I think we're gonna have on Mario's show on Civilized Scoundrels. on his channel, and then Figure Flex Friday, and then it's Christmas. So
Hell yeah.
that's
Yeah,
it.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas to everybody, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and be on Mario's show this week too. It's Fridays, right? At 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to get on for a while, but I'm gonna
Okay.
chill out this week. So
All
right,
right,
everybody.
Man. Well, anyway,
See you, Lael, and we'll see everybody's too. Mark,
Oh yeah, Merry
wanna wish
Christmas.
anybody
Happy
Merry
holidays
Christmas?
and Happy Hanukkah.
happy
for,
holidays to everybody.
Jewish friends out
Some
there.
eggnog to everybody out there,
Oh, yeah.
man, and stay safe for the
Oh, yeah.
holiday.
Stay
Remember
safe.
that.
Get your Legos, build them, and we'll
Oh, yeah.
come back in January.
Everybody grab a good set and just sit down with family.
And let's go.
Put some music on to do it.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll come back in
guys.
January with everybody's Christmas presents and build them up. So
Let's go.
I'll see you guys. Have a good one.
All right, see you
All right,
later,
see you.
man.
Bye.
Peace out. Peace out.
Bye.